Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. At the weekend I went to a workshop at CalderArts in Huddersfield to learn how to do jelly printing and Collagraph because I've never done any. So this was the Collagraph that I made. It's just on the back of a cereal packet, and these white bits here are PVA glue that I sprayed on top, and I don't know if you can see, but I have layered it up in some places, and I kept the cutout bit for this one as well as a separate piece. So my first time ever doing this, I've seen it on YouTube, I've seen a few people do it, and I never really understood how it worked, so it was quite interesting to go through the process. I should have made better notes than I did because I can't remember which order I did these in. But I do know that these two prints, let me get them both in, these two prints go together. And I can't remember if I did this one first or if I did this one first. Somebody out there will probably know better than I do. I suspect that I did this one first. I'm not sure. So here is the outline bit for the bit on here that looks a bit like a rocket. And I used some lace, and this was a piece of foiling with stars cut out. And there you can see the outline of the cutout bit of this. Like I say, I wasn't really sure what I was doing, and I was quite disappointed with both of these. I like bits of them, like the lace bit here is lovely, and you see how much detail's been picked up there. Quite impressive, really. So I tried again with different colours, and I had some ivy leaves with me, and the detail on some of these is just beautiful. The way the inks have merged around here. Then I had a piece of foiling that had circles cut out, and I think one layer to get these dots here, I think I had the thing laid down, and I was using cardboard to get these ridge marks on here. It was an all-day workshop from 10 o'clock till 4 o'clock, and we had a break for lunch, and it was really interesting to see the different approaches everybody had made and the different outcomes. So I think that was the end of the first few that I was a bit disappointed with, really. Then we got on to some that I was a bit more pleased with. So again, cardboard around the edge to get these marks, and then this is my Collagraph here, and I can't remember which way this was because you get a negative print, not negative print, a shadow print, that's what I mean. And I didn't clean off the jelly plate always in between, which is why there's some other colours popping up there. I liked this one. Again, I had some lace down here in this corner. Out of this batch, this is probably one of my favourites. I just like the colours, and again, I'm not quite sure what I did to get that kind of lined effect there, but I did something, obviously. And this has ended up looking like an iron. I don't think, like the iron clothes with. That wasn't my initial intention with that at all, but it does look like an iron. Then this was another abstracty one. Again, if you look closely, let me hold it up for you. Some of the detail is just lovely. And it's important, I've learnt, to understand colour theory a bit and know what colours you'll get when you layer them on top. So having had a go at all of those, there was a whale Collagraph that the tutor had made. Fiona Edmondson is her name, and we had some like food netting, like you get onions in, that wide netting. And this was the whale here. And I was a bit underwhelmed with this, although I liked this bit. And then, so I think that was where I had the things laid down. In fact, I think this was a white space to begin with, that's right. And then I had some ink on the whale, and then I put that down, but kind of didn't come out very well. And then this may well be my favourite of the day, because just the detail on this one is just stunning. I love the colours. Let me hold it up. You see this down here just looks like a photograph almost. So yeah, that made me think, oh, this is fun. I'm enjoying this. So I tried to recreate it, and there's a bit of a flower leafy one here. Here's the whale again, and a bit less successful, but I still like the colours. And then I did this one, and I like the colours on this. It's more muted, and you can't see everything quite as clearly, but what I might do with some of these is go in and Zentangle over some bits of it. Not all of it, but some bits of it. Then there was a gecko one. And again, I can't remember which order I did these, but I think these two definitely go together. And again, I used the ivy leaves, and the detail that's come out on this is just, it blew my mind actually. And then I think I rolled maybe a purple over the top of the Collagraph for the gecko bit. And then this was some fine mesh there. Then I had to go with fish, and again with the netting, quite like that one. And then this was another fish one that was a bit less successful, but I still like it. You can see the fish there, and then it's kind of made me think of the ocean and plastics in the ocean and things like that. Then it was on to some more abstract ones, so just playing with colour, and another Collagraph that Fiona had made up already. And she had a stunning array of Collagraphs, and she had some lovely flower thistle ones. So this was the first of the thistles. You can see it there. So this is one I may well go in and outline. This was lace, which was a bit less successful on that one. This was another piece of lace. I did like the colours on this one. Which way up does it go? That way? Yeah, that way I think. So yeah, two pieces of lace. There's the flower. And I think that was, oh, that was some fine, really fine netting stuff. I'm not quite sure where it came from, to be honest. And here it is again. I'll show you the fine netting. Look at that effect. Quite lovely. I'm not actually sure what I'm going to do with all these, I have to say. I know we spoke a bit about what you can do with them, but for me, I just enjoyed playing for this session, just to understand a bit more about what was going on and how they worked and how the inks worked and the process. This was fine netting with like a really fine leaf outline, like a craft leaf outline, not a real leaf. And I did want it to go diagonal like that, just to see the effect it would give. And then this was one that was a bit less successful. I think this might have been the shadow print of one of them, but I did like this lace effect. And then I thought, I'm going to go bold. So I went bold with the flower, and I put the ink on, the red ink on the flower, and laid it over the top of this one. I have got big round circles under there, but I can't remember what I used for that. And again, the ivy leaf. They did work out really well, actually, if you see the detail on that, because it kind of holds on to the colour in some places and not others. This is another flowery one, the lace on that side. And then we get into the ones I was less happy with, but I learned a lot this was nice before I put the green on top. And underneath, I don't know if you can see it in this corner, but you could see the real detail of it's like a lace doily. So yeah, unsuccessful, but I learnt a lot. Same with this one. I had gone too dark with the colours. Quite liked this one, but this was just literally, let's slash everything down on there and layer it up and layer it up. I quite liked the effect of some of it. Then I had to go at a deer that again was one of Fiona's Collagraphs, and this kind of texture and some leaves. And then finally this was a bird, but not that you can tell. I can see it close up, but again I went too dark with the colours. So I think out of the whole day, these two, and especially this one, let me just get back in frame, this one was my favourite, I think. So I may try some more of this. You may see some results, you may not, but I thoroughly enjoyed the workshop, and thanks for watching. Bye.